From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
Starting this morning with mostly cloudy skies and a few sprinkles across central New York. Again, quiet weather across the region to start on our CAV tower cam. As we go throughout the morning hours, we are going to continue to see quiet conditions for the most part, which is some good news. Now, as we go throughout today, a sprinkle or two possible, but again, most of today will stay dry across the region. Tracking, though, unfortunately, some steady rain that could be heavy at times as we head towards Saturday, with the potential, unfortunately, for more in the way of some flooding as we head towards the weekend. So just want to give you a heads up that we could see some flooding as we head towards Saturday. Again, just a few sprinkles showing up on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar as we go throughout the morning hours. Again, just an isolated shower possible as we go throughout the morning. Again, for today, we're going to be dry for the most part. So as we head towards the noon hour, temperatures will make their way into the upper 70s with mostly cloudy skies. As we head towards this evening, still quiet with mostly cloudy conditions across central New York. So a few showers possible as we head into the overnight, but we are going to be tracking more in the way of some widespread rain as we head towards Saturday. First to start Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, scattered showers, which will become widespread and heavy at times as we head towards Saturday afternoon, with that rain tapering off as we get closer towards Saturday night and then drying out for Saturday night before a few showers possible on Sunday. So definitely want to take some precautions if you do live in any of those flood-prone areas again for today. So today, quiet, mostly cloudy skies, just a sprinkle or two possible. As we head into tonight, we'll drop back into the 60s with rain across the region as we head towards tomorrow morning. We'll see scattered showers as we head towards tomorrow morning into the afternoon, where it will become widespread across the region with temperatures in the 70s. Isolated shower or thunderstorm possible as we head towards Sunday with warm weather for next week. Katrina?
Thank you so much.
The time is 5:19. We're saying good morning to Utica and all of the greater Utica region. Someone enjoying the one nice day across central New York. I'm sure everybody was out and about doing something. I don't know if let's see if he landed the putt. No, just shy. I feel like I should be whispering because we're doing golf commentary. Anyways, for today, we are going to see just an isolated shower possible across the region, but you will notice our chance of rain highly increases for tomorrow. We are talking about widespread rain for tomorrow with some isolated showers as we head towards Sunday and into Monday. So, of course, we're going to keep a close eye on those rainfall amounts as we head into Saturday. But for today, again, we are dealing with dry conditions. Just an isolated shower possible because our chance of rain stays low throughout today before we head into tonight and into tomorrow. And speaking of rain, again, we're keeping a close eye on those rainfall amounts. We could see 1 to 2 inches of rainfall as we head towards Saturday. So this is why we want people to take precautions today to be prepared for that rain as we head into tomorrow. Katrina?
Thank you, Jill.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
A quiet start for your Friday. We are seeing mostly cloudy skies across the region. A live look at our CAV tower cam, seeing that cloud cover over the city of Utica for this morning. Now, as we go throughout the morning hours, maybe a stray shower or two, but most of today actually looks dry, which is some good news. We're having a couple days in a row of dry weather, letting that ground dry out and let those rivers and streams water levels drop a bit. But we are keeping a close eye on Saturday's forecast. We could see some heavy rain as we head towards Saturday with the potential for more flooding. So if you do live in one of those flood-prone areas, today's a good day to be prepared for the rain for tomorrow. Just a few sprinkles on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing mostly cloudy skies across the region for this morning. And that cloud cover is going to stick around throughout the morning hours as we head towards noon. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s. We'll be close to 80 degrees for this afternoon. Again, as you can tell in our skycast, not much in the way of rain for today. As we head into tonight, going to be tracking some showers across the region. Those will become widespread as we head towards tomorrow morning. Now, as we head towards tomorrow afternoon, by noon, notice some heavier downpours being expected with the yellows, the oranges, and reds showing up. Those will be around throughout the morning into the afternoon hours, and then we'll see that rain taper off as we head towards Saturday night. So it's during the day on Saturday where we will see that widespread rain across the region. So cloudy skies for today, a sprinkle or two possible. Temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees for tonight. Again, we'll start off dry. Rain develops as we head towards tomorrow morning. We do have an alert day for tomorrow just for the potential for some flooding with that rain. We're expecting between 1 and 3 inches of rainfall throughout the day on Saturday. Some thunderstorms possible for Sunday and into next week. Katrina?
Thank you so much, Jill. Wow.
The time is 5:52. We are waking up with dry weather for today. Unfortunately, we are going to be tracking more in the way of some widespread rain. Could be heavy at times as we head it towards Saturday. So we have a flood outlook for the next couple of days. Again, not expected for today, as we're going to continue to see relatively dry weather outside of a stray shower or two. But we got to keep a close eye on Saturday, as flooding is possible, especially in those flood-prone areas, as we could see 1 to 3 inches of rainfall for Saturday. And then the chance for flooding will be low as we head towards Sunday and for Monday. So for your weekend, it's a good indoor weekend across the region, especially for Saturday, as for not only the southern valleys, the Mohawk Valley, and the North Country, we'll be seeing that rain. A few spotty thunderstorms are possible as well as we head towards Sunday, but Saturday is when we're going to see that widespread rain across the region. We'll look at that quiet morning commute coming up. Katrina?
Thank you, Jill.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
Starting off with relatively dry conditions across central New York for this morning under mostly cloudy skies. As we take a live look at our CAV tower cam, again, that cloud cover over the city of Utica for this morning. Now, as we go throughout the morning into the afternoon, there could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm possible, but most of today is going to be dry, so that is some good news. The not so good news is as we head towards the weekend, we are going to be tracking some steady rain that could be heavy at times on Saturday. And with that heavy rain, the potential for some flooding is possible. So if you do live in one of those flood-prone areas, today is a good day to get some prep work ready, take some precautions as we head towards the weekend. Just a few spotty showers showing up on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A little bit of rain as it's just exiting Old Forge towards inlet. A few sprinkles just to the west. Again, this will be the trend as we go throughout the morning hours with some scattered showers across central New York. But you'll notice on our Skycast, they are few and far between for today under mostly cloudy skies. As we head into tonight, we're going to drop back into the 60s throughout the overnight. Dry to start, but as we head towards tomorrow morning, you're going to notice some rain. Yes, steady rain will begin to develop as we head towards Saturday morning. By the noon hour, you'll notice some oranges and greens, as well as some reds, indicating some heavier rain as we head towards Saturday afternoon. That will continue into Saturday evening before the rain comes to an end for Saturday night. So rainfall totals at this point in time, this is just for Saturday, 1 to 2 inches of rain for the Mohawk Valley and for the southern valleys, but we could see 2 to 3 inches of rain for the North Country. Again, this is for Saturday. For today, mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures will warm up into the low 80s with a few sprinkles. Tonight, we'll see some showers develop late tonight into tomorrow morning. Again, tomorrow, steady rain across the region. That will continue throughout the day with temperatures in the 70s. Katrina?
Thank you, Jill. When it comes,
the time is 6:19. We're saying good morning to Utica and all the greater Utica region. I probably should be whispering and using my golf voice here. Let's see if he makes the putt. The anticipation is growing. Just shy, just shy. Great video right there, folks. At first I thought it was sports footage, but no, just some guys enjoying the sunshine. What we did see on Thursday, I know everybody was out and about across the region. Now for today, we are going to see just a few spotty showers across the region as we look at our rainfall outlook. But again, widespread rain is in the forecast as we head towards Saturday. We are expecting between 1 and 3 inches of rainfall as we go throughout the day on Saturday, so you want to be prepared. Again, for today, maybe a sprinkler or two across the region, but most of today will be dry. We will be seeing that rain again starting tonight and continuing into tomorrow. Look at that morning commute forecast coming up. Katrina?
thank you, Jill. German food.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
Starting off with just a few sprinkles for this morning as we take a live look at our CAV tower cam, seeing mostly cloudy skies on our tower cam across the region. Now, as we go throughout the morning hours into the afternoon, a few spotty showers will be around. So again, most of today will be dry across the region. Not the case for tomorrow. Going to be tracking some steady rain, perhaps heavy at times as we go throughout Saturday. And because of that, we've got to keep a close eye as flooding is possible across the region. Very warm to start this morning. 69 in Old Forge, 70 in Glenmore, 74 in Clinton, 72 in New Hartford, 71 in Westdale. As we head into the southern valleys, waking up to 70 in Cooperstown, 68 Edmiston and Lawrence, 67 in Morris and Milford. Again, for this morning, a few spotty showers up across the North Country on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but that's pretty much about it as we go throughout the morning into the afternoon. Hit or miss shower will be around under mostly cloudy skies. It's not till tonight and tomorrow we'll be tracking that rain. So again, for today, near 80 degrees with an isolated shower possible. As we head into tonight, especially late tonight into tomorrow morning, going to be tracking that steady rain across the region. The rain could be heavy at times throughout the morning and into the afternoon hours, as you will see the yellows, the reds, the oranges showing up on our skycast. Those showers and thunderstorms will be around until Saturday afternoon and then tapering off as we head towards Saturday night. So rainfall amounts, 1 to 2 inches of rain is expected across the southern valleys into the Mohawk Valley. Higher amounts across the North Country. Again, this is for Saturday. For today, mostly cloudy skies, a few sprinkles around, temperatures near 80 degrees. For tonight, we'll drop back into the 60s with rain developing by tomorrow morning. Rain will be heavy at times throughout the day on Saturday with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. We're back to near 80 degrees with a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Katrina?
Thank you, Joe. Wildfire.
The time is 6:52. We are waking up with relatively quiet weather across the region. Just a sprinkle or two possible for this morning. What I am tracking is the potential for some flooding as we head into tomorrow. We're going to be tracking some steady rain, heavy at times, for Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. And because of that, with the ground already saturated, we could see potential for some flash flooding as we head into Saturday, not for today. And then we'll begin to dry out with just a few stray showers for Sunday and into Monday. So for the weekend, it looks like an indoor weekend across the region for today and for tomorrow, not only for the Mohawk Valley, but for the southern valleys and for the North Country, as we will be tracking some showers not only for Saturday, but a few showers for Sunday as well. Look at that morning commute forecast coming up. Katrina?
Thank you, Jill. And
the time is 7:11. We are waking up with mostly cloudy skies across the region. On our Mirabito Tower Cam down in Oneonta, we are seeing that cloud cover across the region. We're also seeing mostly cloudy skies on our Cavvy Tower Cam for this morning. Now, it is quite warm with temperatures in the 70s to start for this morning. We are tracking a few spotty showers on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but there is a better chance for some rain as we head towards Saturday. We'll look at those rainfall totals coming up. Katrina?
Thank you, Jill. German food.
Time is 7:16. We are waking up with mostly cloudy skies across the region. A few showers possible as we go throughout the day, but our main focus is going to be on Saturday, where we are going to see some widespread rain across the region, and then some scattered showers as we head towards Sunday and into Monday. So again, the chance of rain is low for today, just an isolated shower or maybe a rumble of thunder, but notice as we head towards tonight into tomorrow, that's when that chance of rain is going to be likely, and it's going to continue all day on Saturday. So we're going to keep a close eye on those rainfall amounts. Again, between 1 to 2 inches of rain is possible. Could see a few pockets of some 3 inches of rain across the North Country. We'll keep a close eye on those rainfall totals coming up in the last 10 minutes. Katrina?
Overnight, Canadian.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Waking up with relatively quiet weather across central New York for this morning as we take a live look at our Cavvy Tower Cam. Again, we are seeing mostly cloudy skies over the city of Utica for this morning. Same story on our Mirabito Tower Cam. Down in Oneonta, a few peaks of sunshine to start. As you head out the door, it is warm out there. Definitely do not need the jacket. We are starting off with temperatures in the 70s across the region. And as we go throughout today, isolated shower or thunderstorm possible. Most of today will be dry. As we head into tomorrow, that's when we'll be tracking some steady rain. That rain will be heavy at times as we go throughout the day on Saturday. And unfortunately, with that heavy rain, we could see the potential for some flooding as we go throughout the day Saturday, especially for those flood-prone areas. But for this morning, it is warm. 69 in Old Forge, 71 in Westdale, 70 in Glenmore, 74 in Clinton, 72 in New Hartford. As we head to the south across the southern valleys, 70 in Cooperstown, 68 in Edmiston and Lawrence, 67 in Morris, as well as Milford. So relatively quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Just a few sprinkles as we go throughout the morning hours. Not expecting much in the way of precipitation for today. It's not until tomorrow when we will be tracking that rain. So on our Skycast, as we head towards the noon hour, mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures will top off near 80 degrees. As we head towards this evening, again, a few showers throughout the evening hours, but it's not until tomorrow morning. Tracking that widespread rain across the region. Rain will be heavy at times throughout the morning into the afternoon hours. That's why we got to keep a close eye on that potential for some flooding as we head throughout the day on Saturday, and then we'll slowly begin to dry out on Sunday. But again, for today, we are starting off with mostly cloudy skies for this morning. Dry for today, but as we head into tomorrow, we could see 1 to 3 inches of rainfall across the region. We'll keep a close eye on those rainfall amounts. Temperatures will warm up to near 80 today. We'll drop back into the 60s tonight with some scattered showers late tonight. More in the way of some rain as we head into tomorrow with temperatures in the mid-70s across the region. A few leftover showers and thunderstorms for Sunday.
Yesterday and today. Let's get your first look at your forecast. Here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
That's right. We've been relatively dry for this morning, and that trend will continue outside of a few showers as we head towards this afternoon. Let's take a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I am tracking a few showers down towards Otsego County. Near Milford, we're seeing a shower just south of Cooperstown as you head towards Worcester. Again, making its way towards the east, so heading into parts of eastern Otsego County for this morning. Again, scattered showers on and off throughout the afternoon hours. As we go throughout the afternoon, you will notice it's a bit warm out there. We're at 82 degrees in Otsego, 77 in Mohawk, as well as Cooperstown, 73 in Castle, 75 in Clinton, 68 in Old Forge. Again, we do stay dry for the most part for today, but I am tracking some rain for the weekend. We'll have an updated rainfall forecast coming up. Katrina?
Thank you so much.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Relatively dry day so far. We are tracking a few showers across the region, but also a few peaks of sunshine. We're seeing a little bit of sunshine on our CAV tower cam as we are looking towards the east. But of course, as you look towards the east, we are seeing cloud cover as well. Same story as you are heading down towards Oneonta on a Moravido tower cam. We are seeing mostly cloudy conditions across the region, even a few showers down in Otsego County. Now, here's what we're looking forward to as we head towards the weekend. For Saturday, we're projecting 1 to 3 inches of rainfall across entire central New York. But just with the latest trends this morning, the heaviest rain has shifted to the north outside of the Mohawk Valley, which is some good news for valley locations that are used to those flood-prone areas. It looks like the heaviest rain will be north of the Mohawk Valley as we go throughout tomorrow. We'll look at that rainfall forecast coming up. But for today, again, just a few spotty showers across the region. Most locations will stay dry for today. Again, it's not until tomorrow we'll be tracking that steady rain moving through the region. Tomorrow will be a good indoor day. And of course, we're going to keep a close eye on the potential for some flooding in those flood-prone areas just because we've seen so much rain over the month. We're at 76 degrees officially at Griffith Park. A little bit cooler up north where they're seeing cloudy skies at 70 degrees, 78 in Syracuse, 72 in Ithaca. Again, those dew points aren't too bad at this point in time. They've dropped a bit compared to Thursday. Those dew points are now in the low 60s and look to stay in the low to mid 60s for the rest of the weekend. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, you will notice Mohawk Valley, North Country, dry. Just a few spotty showers in Otsego County for this afternoon. As we go throughout the afternoon hours, there'll be a pop-up shower or two, but we will stay dry for most of today. Now, as we head towards this evening, 5 p.m., cloudy skies, temperatures near 80 degrees. Some scattered showers as we head into tonight and into tomorrow morning. But as we go throughout the morning hours, I stopped the clock at 9 to show you we are going to see some pockets of some heavier rain during the morning and during the afternoon. So again, this is when you want to keep an eye on those stream levels, those rivers and creeks as well. Those showers will become on and off throughout the afternoon into the evening hours with a few thunderstorms as well. You can see by 3 p.m. tracking a few storms across the region. We do begin to dry out and turn into more scattered showers as we head towards Saturday evening and then drying out for the second half of Sunday. So it's by Sunday afternoon, we will see dry conditions across central New York. So rainfall amounts, again, we have shifted the rainfall amounts a bit to the north. So we are talking about the North Country that's going to see the heaviest rain for Saturday. For the Utica Rome area, a little bit less in the way of rain. I'm thinking closer to that 1-inch level, and then even further to the south, less than 1 inch of rain as you head into the southern valley. So again, we have shifted the heavy rain a little bit further to the north for Saturday. For today, just a sprinkle or two, maybe a rumble of thunder for this afternoon. Tonight, increase in clouds with rain arriving as we head into tomorrow morning. Again, the steadiest rain will be tomorrow morning and into Saturday afternoon, drying out as we head towards Sunday afternoon. So second half of Sunday is shaping up to be okay, with temperatures staying in the low 80s, mid 80s as we head towards next week. Katrina?
Thank you, Joe. Well, time for our first look at your forecast. Here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
And we are tracking some rain for tomorrow. For today, just a few spotty showers across the region, but the Weather Prediction Center now has issued a slight risk for excessive rainfall for tomorrow. So again, pretty much all of New York State, most of New York State is in that slight risk at this point in time. So we're going to keep a close eye on those rainfall amounts as we head into Saturday. But just for today, a few spotty showers now exiting Otsego County, and that's about it at this point in time with mostly cloudy skies. There's a bit more rain to our west. Most of that will be missing central New York for this afternoon. But it is quite warm, especially for the Mohawk Valley. A little bit cooler up north, 67 in Big Moose, but 76 in Rome, 73 in Deansboro, 78 in Little Falls. And across the southern valleys, 78 in Cooperstown and 77 in Skenevis and Sherburne. So mostly cloudy skies for the rest of today. Again, that rain returns tomorrow. Look at those rainfall numbers coming up. Katrina?
Thank you, Joe. Syracuse now.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
We are seeing a little bit of sunshine across the region this afternoon. The good news is we haven't seen much in the way of rain, so we're still drying out across the region. A live look at our CAV tower cam as we are looking towards the east. Mostly cloudy skies, but again, a few peaks of sun as we go throughout the afternoon, and that's going to help us warm up a bit. Now, our focus is on Saturday. We're still expecting between 1 to 3 inches of rainfall across the region, but with the latest information this morning, we've noticed that there's been a northerly trend where the heaviest rain has shifted to the north out of the Mohawk Valley and across the North Country as we head into tomorrow. So we're going to keep a close eye on that trend as we head towards Saturday. For today, again, some scattered showers. Most of this afternoon is going to stay dry, but we can't rule out an isolated shower throughout the afternoon and into the evening hours. Again, it's not till tomorrow, especially tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. We'll track those thunderstorms and rain across the region, and we could still see the potential for some flooding across central New York. We're at 77 degrees officially at Griffith Park, 78 in Syracuse, 72 down in Ithaca, 79 in Binghamton. Again, those dew points not bad, especially compared to earlier this week. Those dew points are now in the muggy to maybe the humid category for this afternoon, but again, nothing oppressive across the region. So on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, just a sprinkle or two across the southern valleys. Otherwise, we are seeing quiet conditions with partly to mostly cloudy skies. If you look to the west, that's where we're seeing some rain across the western parts of New York State. Will not be impacting us for today. It's not until late tonight into tomorrow we'll see that widespread rain across the region. So outside of a stray shower for this afternoon, temperatures will be near 80 degrees as we head towards this evening into tonight. Some scattered showers will be around, especially across the southern valleys. It's tomorrow morning we'll be tracking that rain. Now stop the clock at 9 a.m. to show you some pockets of some heavier rain beginning to move into the region. That will be on and off throughout the morning into the afternoon hours. As we head towards the mid-afternoon, that's when we're going to have to keep an eye on the potential for some thunderstorms. So by 3 p.m., see some thunderstorm activity on our skycast. That will push to the east, and then we'll begin to dry out as we head towards Saturday night and Sunday. So I have shifted the heavier rain now to the north of Rome. As you head into the Adirondacks and the North Country, 1 to 2 inches of rain for the Utica Rome area and less across the southern valleys. So just a few sprinkles for this afternoon. Temperatures in the low 80s. Tonight, an increase in clouds with rain arriving again tomorrow morning, continuing into the afternoon, tapering off to some showers for Saturday night into Sunday morning, drying out by Sunday evening with temperatures in the low 80s. Katrina?
Thank you, Joe. Athletes.
Houston is off this evening. We begin with the latest from our weather center as yet more unsettled weather will be moving into the region. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis joins us now. And Bill, you were mentioning tomorrow is actually an alert day and the watches are up, right?
Yeah, we're still watching for the possibility of heavy rainfall, and this includes most of central New York. The National Weather Service updating their flash flood watch map to include just about all of central New York. There are a few exceptions, but we're going to treat everybody as if we could be talking about some localized flooding here, because I think this is an all-encompassing rainfall event, and we're thinking 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. Our primary concern is areas that have experienced flooding in the past 2 flooding events. Poor drainage areas, urban areas, areas that tend to flood. We may be talking about more flooding again as we head into Saturday afternoon. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A couple of sprinkles to the west. I think most of the evening should be okay. Temperatures in the mid-70s. Current temperature is 76. And weather headlines: rain develops tonight, becomes heavy as we head into Saturday. Again, localized flooding is possible, especially late Saturday. We're mostly cloudy this evening. Temperatures will be in the low 70s. We're tracking rainfall amounts and what the rest of the weekend is looking like, and that's coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Receding floodwaters in Europe reveal the broader devastation caused by massive floods throughout the western regions, primarily Belgium and Germany. The death toll stands at 125, with hundreds more still missing. NBC's Claudia Lavagna is near Cologne, Germany, where several tiny villages have been decimated.
The death toll is climbing rapidly, and the search for survivors continues as Germany is being battered by record rainfalls and unprecedented flooding, where many villages have been literally reduced to rubble by the sheer force of the water that just washed away houses like they were made of paper. They're made of bricks and timber, and they could not withstand the debris and the force of the water. There is a massive and rapid underwashing of houses and structures that puts at risk all these houses. Still a lot of people in those houses calling for help, and the police says that they may still be there because either they never left despite the warnings, or they may have returned this morning because it has finally stopped raining after many days of uninterrupted torrential rains, and this may have prompted many people to think that the worst was over. Now they're stuck in their homes and they will have to be saved by helicopter or inflatable boats. The death toll may climb even further because there are still more than 1,000 people, 1,300 at least, people missing, unaccounted for. The local authorities say that they hope this is because the telephone network has gone down, so they are unreachable, or maybe they are away, or they were away from their houses. But certainly there is one thing is certain, is that as this is what, as the German media are calling it, the flood of the century, and as Angela Merkel is calling it, a catastrophe. Claudia Lavagna for NBC News in Erstadt, Germany.
It's now been 1 week since an EF1 tornado hit the town of Western, and progress continues to be made to bring the town back to normal. News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai checked in today on the recovery efforts.
I'm hoping by October this is all bad memory.
Woods Valley owner Tim Woods has been working on cleaning up the devastation from last week's EF1 tornado, but he's also in the middle of a huge expansion project. The ski resort sustained damage to a number of buildings, and trees are scattered around the hillside. But the main lodge and the ski lifts escaped destruction.
It's just a tremendous amount of work, but we have a good team in place, and we have an action plan.
Tim Woods says the insurance company will likely cover most of the damage, but there are some things that just can't be replaced.
I grew up in this town, and to see, our 200-year-old Presbyterian church without its steeple, friends with houses that have been destroyed or roofs ripped off, it's heartbreaking. It'll never look the same, at least in my lifetime.
Service Masters is handling the cleanup at the church and have a general contractor coming in to handle the repairs as well. This giant tube is working as a dehumidifier, drying everything from the floors to the ceiling. The next move is to meet with the codes department and engineers so they can begin restoring the church back to the condition it was before the storm hit. Other contractors have made considerable progress on getting roofs repaired.
During this time, with the devastation that happened, it's whoever we can help out. It's not about, I'm competing against another company, or, we want to get this job over another job. We're here to help the homeowner out and whoever else needs help in this area.
The town supervisor is working to secure funding to help with tree removal. Insurance companies do not cover tree removal if the tree did not damage a structure. And with the number of trees down, it could cost the homeowners thousands of dollars.
When you have trees, leaning on trees with how tall our trees are, then I say there are homes still at risk. We just need to do something about these trees that are leaning.
Westernville is still in a state of emergency, so people that do not live in the immediate area are asked to stay clear of the area so cleanup efforts can continue. In the town of Western, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
Two people riding a motorcycle.
From New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are tracking heavy rain as we head into Saturday. This may be enough to cause some localized flooding, especially as we head into Saturday afternoon. Let's take a live look outside our CAV Tower Cam as we overlook the city of Utica. It is a mostly cloudy evening in place, and we are tracking a few very light showers approaching from the west. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You can see the activity will likely move through parts of the area. A couple of sprinkles. This is very light precipitation, but again, if you are looking to try to get outside this evening, maybe get that lawn cut before the rain arrives, you're on borrowed time. Again, we are talking about at least a couple of showers around. The rain becomes a lot more heavier heading into late tonight and especially Saturday. We're looking at periods of heavy rain, temperatures in the low 70s, a washout for sure. Sunday, the weather looks better. Only a few scattered showers around. We will get a chance to dry out with temperatures in the upper 70s. We have an increased risk for flooding as we head into Saturday. We're thinking 1 to 3 inches of rain. We continue to specifically look at poor drainage areas. Areas that have experienced flooding in the last 2 rainfall events are most likely going to have issues. But again, we're going to continue to follow this pretty closely. As we all know, we've had a lot of rain lately, and with additional rainfall amounts in this category, it could cause additional problems across parts of the area. Temperatures are in the 70s, Rome 76 degrees, Deansboro 72, across southern valleys, Cooperstown 79, Skeneva 79 degrees, and temperatures will remain in the 70s as we head into this evening. It should be a pretty nice evening to take the dog out for a walk, although do grab the umbrella with a little bit of light rain. Tonight's featured dog is Bella. And if you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. This is brought to you by Staffworks. To the west we go, and the stage is set for rain. This rain is going to move along this stationary front, and this low pressure system arrives as well. So this is what we call the rain train. And this is going to be an extended period of locally heavy rain right across our area. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Rain develops. Overnight lows drop down into the mid-60s. Periods of rain throughout the day. Tomorrow, a few rumbles of thunder. Cool as well. Temperatures in the low 70s. The rain will start to kick out as we head into Saturday night, and just a few lingering showers will be around as we head into Sunday. Sunday does not look to be a washout. 1 to 2 inches of rain for most areas. Heavier amounts possible to the north. 2 to 3 inches across northern Oneida County and into northern Herkimer County. And again, just a widespread soaker across the area. Rain developing tonight down to 65. Tomorrow, rain becomes heavy. Temperatures in the low 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, tomorrow is an alert day. Possibility of some localized flooding, low 70s. Sunday, again, just a few scattered showers, 77 for the high. Temperatures in the low 80s as we head into Monday and Tuesday. But still some chances for rain. We're really not breaking this wet pattern anytime soon. I know.
It's all you can do is sigh and
we'll get through it.
Hope we get through it. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Bill. After weeks of this half hour, we go over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. What is an alert day? There are still some people that aren't quite on board yet, so we want to make sure that we're very clear about this.
Yeah, we've had a few of these issued, and this is just our way of getting people aware of what's going on. It's not to scare anyone, but it's just to highlight something that we're seeing out there that we think folks need to take extra preparations and precautions for. So on the 7-day forecast tonight, we have Saturday as an alert day because we have the possibility of flooding. And if we are dealing with flooding, the number one thing is you want to make sure you're not driving on water-covered roadways. That is where we have people that end up getting trapped in vehicles occasionally. It does happen. And you want to be especially cautious at night, as it's difficult to, of course, see and tell what exactly is going on out there. The type of flooding we're most concerned about Saturday is in poor drainage areas, urban areas, where the water doesn't have a chance to move quickly enough away. We call this flash flooding because it happens very quickly. And again, that's what we'll be watching tomorrow. Watching tonight, some showers to the west. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, a couple of sprinkles and light showers are possible this evening. Otherwise, mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the 70s. We're looking at rainfall amounts as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And when the rain departs, look at that forecast that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Cyclists
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are taking a live look outside. Pretty nice evening so far. Our Mirabito Tower Cam in Oneonta showing sunshine. Some clouds are starting to work in across many other areas. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I want to address what the radar's doing this evening. Just based on ground reports to the west, a lot of this is not reaching the ground yet. So I think the bark is actually worse than the bite. Don't want to rule out a quick shower this evening, but I think the radar is showing more than what's actually taking place. We will see steady rain develop as we head into tonight, and it's looking to be a washout for tomorrow. In fact, not a good boat day whatsoever. Periods of rain heavy at times, temperatures in the low 70s. Sunday will be a better day to head out to the beach or go out on the boat. I want to show you something different. This is from the Weather Prediction Center. They issue what's called excessive rainfall outlooks. And this is similar to the Storm Prediction Center with severe weather. This is tailored to heavy rainfall. And we're highlighted in a moderate chance for heavy rainfall as we head into tomorrow, specifically in and south of the Mohawk Valley. So again, this just goes along with what we've been talking about for the past couple of days in terms of getting potentially heavy rainfall and localized flooding. And there is that flash flood risk here for Saturday, especially later in the day when the rain becomes heaviest. Barneveld 77 degrees, Alder Creek 78, Bill and Old Forge 70. Pleasant across the Southern Valley, it's a little bit less humid than the past few days. Richfield 76, Hartwick 79, and Wayne and Lawrence checks in with 78 degrees. We're tracking a stationary front to the south. A wave of low pressure will move along with this. We're calling this the rain train to get the idea that the rain's going to move in, it's going to become steady, and it's going to stick around as we head into Saturday afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, rain develops overnight, temperatures fall down into the mid-60s. Periods of rain throughout the day tomorrow, perhaps a rumble of thunder too. Temperatures will be in the low 70s. Tomorrow night, the rain does come to an end. The highest risk for any flash flooding would be later Saturday, especially Saturday evening. And then things will improve in terms of the flooding risk. It'll be a lot lower Sunday. Still some lingering rain showers around, but they will not be as widespread or as heavy. Rainfall forecast for Saturday, 1 to 3 inches region-wide. Highest totals looking to be just north of the valley. But again, I think just about everybody that has been experiencing flooding in the last two events needs to be on guard for late Saturday. Rain developing tonight down to 65. Rain tomorrow, heavy at times, low 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, just stressing tomorrow, Storm Tracker 2 alert day. On Sunday, the rain becomes lighter and scattered, 77. Afternoon and evening showers and a few thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures cool off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be right back.
Is off tonight. 1 week later, and the recovery efforts continue in the town of Western after that EF1 tornado came barreling through. We're going to get to that current situation in a moment, but first, there's now the threat of some more severe weather to hit our region over the weekend. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis joins us now. And Bill, when are we talking all of this coming through?
Well, first of all, we're focused on flooding. Heavy rainfall. We have a flash flood watch. The rain develops Saturday. It'll be starting before many of us are awake, but the heaviest rain will be later in the day, and that's when our chance of flooding is going to be possible. Just about all of central New York under that flash flood watch. Again, we're talking about 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. We have tomorrow as an alert day, again, just to be prepared. We're specifically asking folks that have experienced flooding in the last two events to be on guard for the possibility of additional issues with this upcoming rainfall. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is relatively quiet. We are tracking a few showers to the west. These are generally light. Current temperature is 74 degrees. Weather headlines, again, rain develops tonight, becomes heavy tomorrow, and tracking the possibility of some flooding here across the area. Passing shower this evening, temperatures in the 70s. The second half of the weekend is going to improve weather-wise. We're taking a look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The town of Western still in a state of emergency after getting hit by that EF1 tornado just last week. News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai tells us how recovery efforts are progressing and where the town is seeking help.
Workers at the Woods Valley Ski Resort are continuing with repairs after last week's EF1 tornado did considerable damage to the area. Roofs were ripped off and trees were toppled over along the hillside. Owner Tim Woods has been focusing on getting the place cleaned up, at the same time going through a major construction project. And while he has plenty to do around his own business, his thoughts are with the people throughout the community.
But it has been very heartwarming to see what's happening in the community. A lot of local fire departments and just people coming in from outside of our community to help people in Westerville has been, I'm not surprised by it, but it's always wonderful to see.
The cleanup efforts are moving right along, and the Westernville Fire Department has been going above and beyond to help the local community.
I would safely say over $200,000 we had saved to the local taxpayer.
The chief is talking about taking out trees. The town supervisor is seeking funding for residents facing some costly tree removals.
One family was told $15,000 to get rid of the trees on their property. Homeowners insurance won't help them because it's done no destruction to any buildings on their property. So that's a hard hit. People don't have $15,000 sitting in the bank.
The town supervisor is concerned about trees like this that have been damaged during the storm. She's worried the slightest storm could send these trees toppling onto houses and power lines.
If we get a heavy wind, those trees are coming down and they're going to be right back in the position we were in before, which is with the wires and the telephone poles.
Until that funding is secured, homeowners should do what they can to avoid a catastrophe.
It just goes to tell you that Mother Nature's in charge, you know, and we survived. We're survivors.
In Westernville, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
2 people riding a motorcycle are dead.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We're getting you ready for the weekend, and it starts out on a very wet note. This evening, the weather's okay. We're looking at an increase in cloud cover. Let's take a live look outside. Our Cavity Tower Cam is showing dry conditions as we look over the city of Utica. I'm keeping a close eye on the radar this evening. We can see this on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, this area of green. A lot of this is drying up before making it to the ground, but I can't rule out a passing shower here as we head into this evening. As this is advancing in from the west, you can see the trend over the past 3 hours. This light rain is from thunderstorms to the south. The wind's carrying some of that rain in our area. We're expecting heavier rain to develop later tonight, and it'll be with us throughout Saturday. Saturday is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for the possibility of localized flooding. 73 for the high. That looks to be a washout. The weather does improve on Sunday. A few scattered showers here and there throughout the day, but Sunday it does not look to be a washout. And again, our area is under that risk for flooding. I want to spend time specifically highlighting poor drainage areas, urban areas, areas that have experienced flooding in one or both of the past heavy rainfall events this month. These are the areas that we're really focused on that will have the highest risk of seeing additional problems as we head into tomorrow. The heaviest rain will be around in the middle of the day, with flooding concerns likely in the afternoon and early evening. But we want to be on guard all day here. It's going to be one of those scenarios. Sky watchers across the area: Barneveld 77 degrees, Clinton, Bobwood 77, Southern Valleys, Helen and Cassville 73, MJ and Sequoia 71. More comfortable today compared to yesterday, less humidity and cooler temperatures. We're tracking a stationary front plus low pressure. This is what we're calling the rain train. You get the idea. All this rain to the west will be following the front, and that's why we're looking at an extended period of rainfall across our area. The rain begins tonight. It becomes heavy at times as we head into Saturday. Saturday morning, Saturday early afternoon, bands of heavy rain, rumbles of thunder. Temperatures will be in the low 70s. We should see some breaks in the late afternoon to early evening, but then more rain comes in. Again, the bottom line is a downright wet Saturday, and again, heavy rain continuing for most of the day. On Sunday, it's still raining, but it's much more or much less widespread and much less heavy. We're not expecting flooding issues Sunday. A general 1 to 3 inches of rain is in the forecast for tomorrow. Lesser amounts south, higher amounts north, but again, all the area underneath that chance of flooding just because we're looking at least an inch of rain across the entire area. Rain developing tonight down to 65. Tomorrow, widespread rain, heavy at times. Temperatures in the low 70s. Again, tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Sunday, scattered showers and storms, 77. Hit or miss showers and storms. The rest of the forecast, we're not calling for a washout at this point on any particular day. Looking dry for Thursday and then more showers on Friday, highs in the mid-70s. We'll be right back.
And thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to get to those stories in just a moment. First, though, I want to make sure as you get yourself set for the weekend that you're armed with all the information that you need, because tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis is tracking heavy rain for tomorrow. Let's get right over to the Weather Center. He has the latest. Good evening, Bill.
That's right, Jason. We have a flash flood watch in effect for most of central New York. Our primary concern is heavy rainfall and flooding. With 1 to 3 inches of rainfall region-wide with locally higher amounts, we think that there will be some flash flooding issues to get through as we head into Saturday. We're specifically looking at Saturday night with the possibility of the heaviest rain falling in the area. Again, a Storm Tracker 2 alert is issued when we think that weather will play a high impact in our area. It's not to scare you, but to prepare you. And so we're asking folks that have been dealing with flooding over the past 2 rainfall events to be on guard, along with anybody that lives in areas that are prone to flooding in central New York. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A few sprinkles out there this evening. Current temperature is 69 degrees. Tonight, rain will be developing. Again, we're tracking widespread heavy rain for Saturday. We're taking a look at rainfall amounts and the potential it could have on area streams and rivers. A look at that forecast coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, it's being described as the heaviest rainfall in a century, and it has left more than 125 people dead in Western Europe, devastating parts of Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. As Camilla Bernal explains, large-scale rescue efforts continue amid rising water, landslides, and power outages.
Catastrophic flooding in Western Europe. The shocking images showing entire villages underwater in Germany and Belgium. More than 120 people killed, with hundreds more missing.
Aufbauarbeiten, die zu leisten sein werden, auch.
The German chancellor describing it as terrible days for the people in the flooded areas, and added that the government is focused on saving lives. A huge search and rescue operation is ongoing amid rising water, landslides, and power outages.
It was right here, with water up to there, and that's it. There's nothing we could do.
Drier weather is expected over the weekend, likely giving residents and emergency services the opportunity to continue their search for missing people, as well as provide time to clear debris. But the road to recovery will be difficult.
It will be okay. We are holding on. We have to hold on.
The European Commission president says the widespread flooding is evidence of the need for urgency and action on climate change.
Science tells us this is a clear indication of climate change, and that this is something where we really, it shows the urgency to act.
I'm Camila Bernal reporting.
Tough pictures to see there. Well, the town of Western is still in a state of emergency after they were hit by an EF1 tornado just a week ago. News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai tells us how recovery efforts are progressing, and where the town is seeking help.
Workers at the Woods Valley Ski Resort are continuing with repairs after last week's EF1 tornado did considerable damage to the area. Roofs were ripped off and trees were toppled over along the hillside. Owner Tim Woods has been focusing on getting the place cleaned up, at the same time going through a major construction project. And while he has plenty to do around his own business, his thoughts are with the people throughout the community.
But it has been very heartwarming to see what's happening in the community. A lot of local fire departments and just people coming in from outside of our community to help people in Westerville has been, I'm not surprised by it, but it's always wonderful to see.
The cleanup efforts are moving right along, and the Westernville Fire Department has been going above and beyond to help the local community.
I would safely say over a couple $100,000 we'd save to the local taxpayer.
The chief is talking about taking out trees. The town supervisor is seeking funding for residents facing some costly tree removals.
Like one family was told $15,000 to get rid of the trees on their property. Homeowners insurance won't help them because it's done no destruction to any buildings on their property. So that's a hard hit. People don't have $15,000 sitting in the bank.
The town supervisor is concerned about trees like this that have been damaged during the storm. She's worried the slightest storm could send these trees toppling onto houses and power lines.
If we get a heavy wind, those trees are coming down and they're going to be right back in the position we were in before, which is with the wires and the telephone poles.
Until that funding is secured, homeowners should do what they can to avoid a catastrophe.
It just goes to tell you that Mother Nature's in charge, and we survived. We're survivors.
In Westernville, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
Now that the initial shock of yesterday's decision by the city of Utica to remove all the residents of the Obelston apartments due to health and safety issues is slowly starting to wear off, what's next? Well, today...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are taking a live look outside from our Cavity Tower Cam overlooking the city of Utica. We are keeping an eye on rainfall to the west. We're expecting a heavy rainfall to take place on Saturday across central New York. Again, a reminder, tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day because we're still thinking that the heavy rainfall could cause some flooding issues. This is a live look at the radar this evening. Nothing concerning at the moment. We do have some light rain showers that are heading south and east of our area. We can see some light rain starting to build in from the west. This will be arriving here as we head into tonight. Again, our eyes are on Saturday. Heavy rain in the forecast, high temperatures in the low 70s. The rain does become a lot more scattered for Sunday and a lot less widespread, but still some wet weather to be had for Sunday afternoon, temperatures in the upper 70s. The risk for flooding is about the same as it has been in the past two rainfall events, perhaps slightly higher because this is going to be our third heavy rainfall event. What we've learned is as these events happen one after the other, they tend to compound on each other, which means it takes less rainfall to trigger more flooding. And bottom line is, if you live in an area that's prone to flooding, be on alert, be on guard throughout Saturday, especially later in the day. We're going to get enough rainfall where we think we're going to have some issues here, and we're going to keep a very close eye on things. The Weather Prediction Center highlights the Mohawk Valley, the southern valleys in red. This means this is going to be the highest area or the most vulnerable place in our area to see some flooding. But again, most places at least will have the chance to do that. As you look at the bigger picture, here's the setup. Low pressure to the west, a stationary front to the east. This low follows the front, and this is why it causes so much heavy rainfall. It's not like a typical cold front where we get heavy rain, but it moves across the area. This is going to get stuck in our area, and this is what's going to produce more widespread rainfall. Heading into tonight, the rain develops. Temperatures will be in the 60s. Rain for the first half of Saturday, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. There will be times the rain does turn off. It looks to be the case Saturday afternoon, but then watch what happens Saturday evening. All this red comes in. Heavy rain here, some thunder, some lightning. I think that's where we get the bulk of the accumulation. And then Sunday, we're just continuing to keep an eye on things, just a few scattered showers around Sunday afternoon. So the rainfall forecast, 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. Again, flood-prone areas will need to be on guard with this one. Rain developing tonight down to 65. Periods of rain heavy at times tomorrow. Temperatures in the low 70s. Could see a rumble of thunder, especially Saturday evening. Again, Saturday an alert day. Sunday scattered showers, 77. Temperatures in the low 80s Monday and Tuesday. Evening, afternoon and evening showers and storms. Cooler weather Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be right back.
And thank you for joining us. We're going to get to those stories in just a moment. First, though, I want to make sure as you get set for your weekend that you're armed with all the weather information that you need. Tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis is tracking heavy rain for tomorrow. Let's get right to the Weather Center with the very latest. Bill, good evening.
Good evening, Jason. The reason why it is an alert day is because we have the possibility of flooding with the rain that we're expecting as we head into Saturday. Central New York is under a flash flood watch by the National Weather Service from noon Saturday through Saturday night. 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. Locally higher amounts are possible, and that is what could really spur on some localized flooding. Flash flooding typically happens in areas that have poor drainage and urban areas where pavement allows the water to accumulate very quickly and it doesn't get a chance to get to where it's supposed to go. An alert day is issued to prepare you, not scare you. Again, the idea here is the possibility of flooding exists tomorrow, and we're going to be keeping an extra close eye on things throughout the weekend. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A few sprinkles out there. Our current temperature is 68 degrees. Heading into tonight, rain will gradually develop, and it's going to rain most of Saturday with some heavy rain later in the day. We're taking a look at rainfall amounts and a look at the rest of the weekend. That forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, it's being described as the heaviest rainfall in a century, and it has left more than 125 people dead in Western Europe, devastating parts of Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. As Camila Bernal explains, large-scale rescue efforts continue amid rising water, landslides, and power outages.
Catastrophic flooding in Western Europe. The shocking images showing entire villages underwater in Germany and Belgium. More than 120 people killed, with hundreds more missing.
Aufbauarbeiten, die zu leisten sein werden, auch.
The German chancellor describing it as terrible days for the people in the flooded areas and added that the government is focused on saving lives. A huge search and rescue operation is ongoing amid rising water, landslides, and power outages.
It was right here, with water up to there, and that's it. There's nothing we could do.
Drier weather is expected over the weekend, likely giving residents and emergency services the opportunity to continue their search for missing people, as well as provide time to clear debris. But the road to recovery will be difficult.
It will be okay. We are holding on. We have to hold on.
The European Commission president says the widespread flooding is evidence of the need for urgency and action on climate change.
Science tells us this is a clear indication of climate change, and that this is something where we really, it shows the urgency to act.
I'm Camila Bernal reporting.
The town of Western is still in a state of emergency after they were hit by an EF1 tornado 1 week ago. News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai tells us how recovery efforts are progressing and where the town is seeking help.
Workers at the Woods Valley Ski Resort are continuing with repairs after last week's EF1 tornado did considerable damage to the area. Roofs were ripped off and trees were toppled over along the hillside. Owner Tim Woods has been focusing on getting the place cleaned up, at the same time going through a major construction project. And while he has plenty to do around his own business, his thoughts are with the people throughout the community.
But it has been very heartwarming to see what's happening in the community. A lot of local fire departments and just people coming in from outside of our community to help people in Westerville has been, I'm not surprised by it, but it's always wonderful to see.
The cleanup efforts are moving right along, and the Westernville Fire Department has been going above and beyond to help the local community.
I would safely say over a couple $100,000 we had saved to the local taxpayer.
The chief is talking about taking out trees. The town supervisor is seeking funding for residents facing some costly tree removals.
One family was told $15,000 to get rid of the trees on their property. Homeowners insurance won't help them because it's done no destruction to any buildings on their property. So that's a hard hit. People don't have $15,000 sitting in the bank.
The town supervisor is concerned about trees like this that have been damaged during the storm. She's worried the slightest storm could send these trees toppling onto houses and power lines.
If we get a heavy wind, those trees are coming down and they're going to be right back in the position we were in before, which is with the wires and the telephone poles.
Until that funding is secured, homeowners should do what they can to avoid a catastrophe.
It just goes to tell you that Mother Nature's in charge, and we survived. We're survivors.
In Westernville, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
Now that the initial shock of yesterday...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We're taking a live look outside. Our CAV tower cam is overlooking the city of Utica. We are tracking some rain that will be developing and moving into the region tonight. This is to the west. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At the moment, just a couple of sprinkles out there, but the activity that we're watching is west of Syracuse. This will be arriving later tonight, and we're expecting heavy rain to take place as we head throughout Saturday. Saturday is looking to be a washout, heavy rain, especially in the beginning and end of the day. Temperatures will be in the low 70s. Sunday, a few scattered showers and storms. Sunday does not look to be a washout. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s. Flooding is possible, especially in poor drainage areas as we head into Saturday. We're thinking a general 1 to 3 inches of rain. We're specifically looking at places that are prone to flooding or have experienced flooding in the past 2 rainfall events. We think these areas are most vulnerable compared to others. But if you do live in an area that's prone to flooding, you're going to want to keep an eye on things and be on guard here as we head into tomorrow. This map is something that the Weather Prediction Center issues. This is called Excessive Rainfall Outlook. And so what this does is it kind of mimics what the Storm Prediction Center does in terms of severe weather and severe weather outlooks. This product shows and highlights our area. And this is why I want to show you this tonight, because we are in moderate risk for flash flooding, moderate being a level 3 out of 4. And again, specifically in the Mohawk Valley and Southern Valleys, but really all areas in our viewing area should be on the lookout for some locally heavy rain. So that's what we're watching here very closely tomorrow. Bigger picture, low pressure to the west is going to follow a stationary front, and this is going to serve as a train or as a highway, if you will, for rainfall. And that's why we expect the heavy rain to take place in the area. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, rain develops tonight. The steadiest rain during the day tomorrow looks to be north of the Mohawk Valley. And there will be times where there won't be much going on. And it's entirely possible that the rain shuts off for even a few hours heading into tomorrow. But we do expect a noticeable increase in the rainfall here as we head into Saturday evening, coming down heavy at times. And then as we head into Sunday, still some lingering showers around. Temperatures will be in the 70s. We're thinking a general 1 to 3 inches of rainfall accumulation across the area heading into Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. Rain develops tonight down to 65. Tomorrow, periods of rain heavy at times. Temperatures in the low 70s. Again, tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Sunday, scattered showers and storms, 77. Showers and storms late on Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Cooler weather Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be right back.